Camera's off for those of you who don't know. Sorry if you hear my rocking chair in the background, but today we're going to talk about something serious. And I mean serious. When I say serious, I want you all to sit down and actually listen to this. You're going to say, how does this pertain to what the video said it does? It does, trust me. You know Mars? You know Venus. There are two ways our planet can go if we want it to. Or our planet can go like Titan, Saturn's moon. Now, if it goes like Titan, Saturn, Moon, that means we stay the same as we are now, with running liquids across our surface. Yes, Titan has running methane. It rains and snows methane, and they're not sure if it's life. They think it might be. But that's a whole nother subject. Mars. Scientists have found Mars had a war in the past. And there's signs they've been nuked, meaning nuclear bombs. If we let off 2 nukes in our atmosphere, in our world, even if it ain't in the same exact spot, say goodbye to our ozone layer. Say goodbye to Earth. This is serious. Now, do you want that to happen, or do you want all nuclear bombs to be gone? They're dangerous and deadly. They shouldn't exist. There are other ways of solving things than blowing people up with dangerous things like that. And that's wrong. People should care about people's safety before power. Oh, we're stronger, we have more, we're better. No. That's almost like a kid in an elementary grade. Hey, I'm better than you. Oh, we're better. Yeah. No. Be adults. No, that's wrong. It will hurt the earth and harm it. Don't let them off. Now, the next way Earth can go. You know Venus? Venus. Yes, the second planet from the sun. Well, I bet there's some things you didn't know about that planet, and we're going to get into that right now. Now, Venus once had running water across its surface, once had oceans, lakes, rivers. How do we know? We have probes that went there and explored the surface and seen old riverbeds and everything. And all that water vapor went up into the atmosphere and gave a runaway greenhouse effect faster than it could even go. There's once the water started evaporating from global warming, it put water vapor in the air that even brought the temperatures higher. Earth can go that same way if we keep the carbon dioxide going like we are. We have 2 perfect examples what not to do, but yet some of us are too blind to see the facts. Nuclear warheads? That means we'll be Mars. CO2 levels keep going up? That means we'll be Venus. Or fix our issues in the world, help spread peace along the world, and help make the world a better place with no war, no conflicts, where we can all live in peace. It starts in you. Turn that light bulb on. You know a dimmer switch on a wall for a dining room? It starts with you. You start turning that switch on and other people start following, they're going to be like, wait, yeah, this is the right. We got to make kindness. Kindness overrides everything. Haven't you heard 2 wrongs just don't make a right? If someone does something to you, you don't retaliate and get back, well, we should know that and not do wars. We should find other ways to solve our differences and take care of things that happen without war. Picture how much better this world would be if we could come together as one. We're all on this one planet that's precious together. We're all on it. But yet we live like we're so different, like we are different when we're not. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter who you are. We are all on this little planet called Earth, and we all need to respect each other and respect the planet. Because if we don't respect the planet, we won't have a home to call Earth. We won't have a planet because global warming will take us over, or if we have war, that will take us over. Now, I ask you, do you want Earth to look like Mars or Venus, or do you want it to stay looking like it is and looking like Titan? Titan has been doing this for billions of years since the solar system formed, running methane rivers, running methane lakes, oceans, snowing, raining, and guess what? The climate there hasn't ever changed. But climate on Earth is changing. And global warming does not just mean, wait, we don't have global warming. Come work in the snow. Wrong. Global warming means colder winters and hotter summers. But in the middle of winter, you're getting nice warm days or days that are warmer than others. Then you get days that are very cold. That's global warming, my friends. Look at the tornado outbreak in Kentucky. That's just the start of global warming. I ask you, please, don't buy V8 gas hog cars. Don't think you need to do all this fancy stuff that releases carbon into the atmosphere. You can buy an electric quad that can do the same things as a gasoline quad, and you can charge it through a solar panel that you can buy on Amazon. You can buy a solar panel off Amazon that could charge your car, and guess what? You hook up the gator clips from the panel to the battery, or you get a charging port that the panel hooks up to, and you hook that to the battery. Like you get a regular Marine 12-volt battery, and then you hook an inverter to that battery. No matter how the charging pack charges it, it don't matter, you still need an inverter. It goes solar panel, inverter. No, excuse me. Solar panel, charging pack, inverter. I have tons of solar panels. And let me tell you, when the power goes out, I'm backed up. I'm set. You all can be too, and it don't take electricity to hook these homemade kits up. You order it through Amazon. You make sure it's the one with the gator clips, and make sure it comes with all the things, right? Where it comes into the one that goes in charging pack, and then it goes to battery. The battery you can buy at Walmart for $120, a Marine battery. Make sure you get the big Marine 12-volt battery. It has to have 4 terminals on top, 2 positive and 2 negative. That's what a Marine battery is. One is right from the inverter to whatever you're powering. The other one is your charging pack to the battery, because solar panel goes from the solar panel to charging pack to the battery. So that's how you would use that. And you can slow down the carbon footprint you're putting. Plant trees. Trees are awesome. I'm trying to get a movement together. Yes, I have low vision, but let's plant trees. China's planting trees in their desert. Why can't we plant trees in Nevada desert? We can. Let's do this. Let's find people and get permission to go in the desert and plant trees. You can't plant trees in desert. Wrong. You can transform it into a nice green land with trees and everything by doing a couple bit work to the soil before you plant the trees, and digging a trench all the way around where you're going to be planting the trees. Fill that up with water, and guess what? You got groundwater all around that certain area. And the groundwater don't have to stay there permanent, because once that greenery is planted, the trees, the plants, all that, the temperature will drop automatically because the sun ain't beating on the sand. The sun has green that it's hitting, and it cools down the temperature. And also, if we do white roofs in the city, that can reduce heat because the sun reflects off of white. So meaning the sun won't hit the white, it will bounce back up into space. And with shingles roofs, everybody should paint your roofs or get white shingles that should be made. That can help reduce global warming too. Think about it. When you're sitting in a traffic jam, shut your car off if you're at a traffic light and it's red. Start your car back up when it turns green. Leave your car in neutral. When you're going down hills, leave your car running, but put it in neutral. You'll say, how does it save gas? You'll see, it actually does. People might always hypocrite me and say don't, but when they see it does, wow, Joey, you're right. I just got way better MPG going to work because I live up in the mountains, and I coasted down all them hills, left the car running, so I had power steering and brakes and everything. But putting that in neutral, I saved on gas because the vehicle was idling, not pushing the gas to go up and down and using the brakes. You still use your brakes, but you're actually gliding down. You don't need to speed. Do the speed limit. But, friends, I ask you, what do you want Earth to look like? Do you want it to still be here for generations and generations to come? The Native Americans left worried about how they left their land for future generations. That should be us. We need to worry of how we're going to leave this planet for the future generations. Now, it's in our hands. We can just sit back and let whatever happens happen, or we can make the change together as humans, as a species on this earth. We can notice what we're doing is wrong and change our ways. Stop burning all these fossil fuels. Stop doing all this. The Ford Mustang Mach-E 1400 they made makes 1400 horsepower. I'm not kidding you. Look it up. It's prototype. They want to see if they can make it for cars in the future. But the Ford Mustang Mach-E is the electric SUV. But the Mach-E 1400 has 1400 horsepower. That's how we can make race cars of the future. Racing is fun. Yes, I'm a car fanatic myself. I love cars. But there are ways to make it so electric cars can be just as fast and just as reliable as gasoline cars and go just as far as gas cars. You put alternators on the rear wheels by a belt pulley that hooks to a spindle that spins with the rear wheel that hooks to your wheel bearing. Then you can run a belt off of that to alternators in the rear, and you can be charging your electric car as you're driving with a solar panel on the roof, and then solar glass in the rear window that the sun's bouncing off of with a solar glass in the windshield. Yes, solar glass you can see through. Picture how far that car would go with that technology in it. See you all soon, and I ask you to please think about your planet, respect your planet, and respect others around you. And also, animals are going extinct because of global warming. Animals are our friends. Animals are just like you and I. Humans are a type of animal. We are a mammal. See you all soon. Check out my YouTube page. I also do songwriting. I also do music. I also do speeches like this one. I also do history lessons. I also do educational videos. I do all different kinds. I highly recommend checking it out. See you all soon. Shutter.